Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here in October, we have a little indication of what may be coming in the East. You take a look at the Hornets. They've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And checking out Atlanta, they're currently tied.
I think for the Hornets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, DeJounte Murray's overcome a lot. Fell to the 29th pick in 2016 over concerns about his tough past. Then an ACL tear cost him his third season. Last year, in All-Star, he said, quote, "There's nothing like being respected, working hard, and being willing to learn. I'm from Seattle. We're built for this." Brian?
Great story, Allie. Thank you. Well, Doris, the analytics would tell you that you should take shots at the rim or from beyond the arc. But we still see players who dominate in the mid-range area.
Not some players. We're talking about the best players. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. It goes on and on. The fact is, when the games matter the most in the playoffs, you've got to have guys who make tough twos. We're not getting away from the mid-range. Don't worry, B.A.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington, and it's Richards in at the center position. And for Atlanta, Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Capella. Collins outside. Here's Murray. Another shot. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Ball against Young. From deep, Hayward. And he buries his first look.
Well, Gordon Hayward, always such an efficient player. If you give him that sweet spot in the deep corner, he's going to knock it down.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Checked in for Atlanta. Rozier against Murray. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Murray.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots. And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to Hunter. Let's go with a three. And Rozier pulls it down. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Hayward. Jacks up a three. And the Hornets, another three.
I just love the ball movement.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Down low. It's stolen by Washington. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Okongwu. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Collins passes to Murray. Collins with it. He's guarded by Washington. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the middle. Here's Richards. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th, the Hornets.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Atlanta again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
And the Hornets with possession here. A chance to get a quick injury report. All right, let's get an update here on Clint Capella. What'd you learn, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta, and it seems to be a sprained ankle. They're trying to control the pain and the swelling right now. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pictured the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Now here's Collins. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
1:21 left in the first. Pass to Richards. Releases. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Now Collins. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. And a deep three from Young. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 20-4 run to the paint. Here's Rozier. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Bogdanovich following the bucket by the Hornets. That one goes. Count it.
Well within his arsenal. Bogdanovich doesn't hesitate when given the mid-range jump shot.
Rozier from outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. The three from Ball. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Hornets, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Johnson is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Capella in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Griffin finds Johnson to the left side wing. Murray from outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Hayward, good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And here's Murray. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Hayward, the pass to Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Inside, here's Bay, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Now here's Williams. He played a great game against New Orleans. Now here's Griffin. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Capella. That one off the back iron and out.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Miller. The long distance three is buried.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Griffin with it. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Capella. Left side Murray. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Hayward. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Ball in for Smith. And it's Washington missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Ball passes to Rozier. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Rozier's got 15 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Bogdanovich on the wing. From outside, off the mark. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Richards. The three is up. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. It's Washington, high post. Shoots over Collins. Washington's shot is good. He's got 5.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Young with it. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Hornets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Pass to Richards. Shoots over Okongwu. A nice shot by Richards.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Collins outside. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for your Hawks. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
And the Hawks with possession here. Collins outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Rozier. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
See, once you've allowed Terry Rozier to start to percolate, very difficult to cool him off.
Hunter on the wing. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Ball way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Hornets out in front, running away with this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, they clearly have the advantage. But they have to maintain their focus and execute on it.
Looking forward to seeing how that one plays out, that's for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting, because they've done much better playing with pace.
To the middle. Here's Washington. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 7 assists in the game. Here's Young. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Murray finds Young. Collins with a screen on Ball. Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
The first one falls. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
Now here's Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 5 now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Ball against Young. From 12 feet. And Bay pulls it down. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Murray. 18 feet out. The Hornets pull it in.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
There's Ball with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And the Hawks shooting just 42% so far in the game. There's Young with the 3. And he can't get that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. The 3 from Washington. And the Hornets, another 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Bay outside, fires from deep. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Now the Hornets moving it up. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they get it back. Basket's good. He has 7. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Pass to Rozier. There's the three. Capella with a rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Young gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
What intensity from Young in the paint. Not backing off because of some coverage.
Pass to Rozier. No good with the triple.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And it's Capella with the jam.
A threat to hammer home the alley-oop. Capella, his timing on these plays is tremendous.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Rozier, the pass to Ball. Offline with a 3. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Young. Hunter finds Young. Murray for 3. And Rozier pulls it down.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Left side, Williams. Shoots over Capella, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Rozier.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Young can't hit. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Hornets opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Johnson, also Bruno Fernando out there. Griffin is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one no good to start off the night.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And he makes it on the layup.
What an athlete Bogdanovic is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
It's been all Hornets. Pass to Richards. Lets it fly. And it's Charlotte with another. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
On the take. Stolen. Martin with the ball. Picked up by Griffin. And he throws it down with one hand.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Back to Griffin. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. For Charlotte, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Smith from behind the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Now here's Bogdanovic. 4-3. Gets the three to fall.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Here's Thor. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's the screen by Johnson. To the inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's gotten his first basket of the night. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Smith outside. It's Martin on the wing. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Smith outside. Here's the three. Rebounded by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. There's Bogdanovich with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
1:58 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Thor from outside the arc. He drops it from range.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Charlotte's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. And here's Smith. The Hornets, another three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Terry Rozier.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Martin. Puts up a three. And the Hornets, another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Bogdanovich. Picked his pocket. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And another basket for Charlotte.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Charlotte foul. 31. His first. Team first. At the line for Atlanta. Number 2. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Rozier, outside, Williams. Shoots over Young. Williams misses. And here's Young. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.